The rant is so venomous that we can't even play it out, not even a bit of it on national television. But what's even more shocking is the silence of the seculars of India. Despite the provocation, when hate speech row involving Varun Gandhi erupted, he was castigated left, right and center, and rightfully so. It was Mayawati, the then Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, who cracked the whip first. But in Akbaruddin Owaisi's case, why is the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister silent? The entire system, it appears, is pretending as if nothing has happened till a plea was filed in a court against that man you see on your television screen, Akbaruddin Owaisi. A complaint has been filed in a Hyderabad court against the MIM MLA for his hate speech. This hate speech made by him in Adilabad in Andhra Pradesh on the 24th of December. The petitioner has asked the court to register a case against Owaisi for giving an allegedly provocative speech and hurting religious sentiments. The court has admitted the petition and will decide tomorrow whether to direct the police to file an FIR or whether the court will hear the case directly.
I have filed a private complaint before the Honorable 7th Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate on 28th against the Akbaruddin Owaisi for his derogatory and inflammatory statements being delivered on 22nd of December 2012 at Narmal, Adilabad in a MIM meeting. And the court has posted the same the complaint on the 31st of December. On 31st of December, the counsel for the accused has filed a petition memo before this the Honorable Court, asking the Honorable Court to hear his audience before taking cognizance.
No, you have rightly said that a complaint has been lodged at the Nampally Criminal Court, and the Honorable Court will decide tomorrow at 4 p.m. And whatever will be the court decision, certainly we will abide by it. And what the court decides or will not decide, I do not know. So I do not want to make any further comment as the matter is sub judice.
देखिए, ये तालिबानी मानसिकता है और इस तरह की तालिबानी मानसिकता के आधार पर देश की सौहार्दपूर्ण माहौल में जहर घोलने का जो षड्यंत्र है, निश्चित तौर से ये अनएक्सेप्टेबल है। साथ ही साथ ऐसे दल द्वारा किया जा रहा है जो कि कांग्रेस के कंधे पर बैठ करके सत्ता के सिंहासन के करीब है।
ऐसा है, किसी भी व्यक्ति को अपनी बात सोच समझ के कहना चाहिए, और मैं तो हमेशा इस बात को कहता रहा हूं कि चाहे हिंदू फिरका परस्ती हो, चाहे मुस्लिम फिरका परस्ती हो, कांग्रेस पार्टी दोनों के खिलाफ है और ऐसे भाषण देने वाले के खिलाफ कार्रवाई होना चाहिए।
It is highly inflammatory, obnoxious speech against a particular community, and it has all the potential of raising hatred. And I thought it was very important for me and for us as Anhad to file a complaint against him. We have filed it under section 153A, and under this section it is mandatory for the police to take permission from the government before they file the FIR. We are hoping it will be done in a day or two and a formal FIR would be lodged.
What is puzzling about this entire episode is the noticeable silence by the seculars of this country. You've heard Owaisi's speech, you've seen it online, but why are people silent on this? When BJP MP Varun Gandhi spoke in 2009, that was before the Lok Sabha elections, everyone went after him. Headlines today asks, why is there no outrage today? That's the big question. Join me on the show, Javed Akhtar, noted lyricist, writer and Rajya Sabha MP. Abid Rasool Khan, General Secretary of the Andhra Pradesh Congress. Also with me, former Additional Solicitor General and Senior Advocate KTS Tulsi. Javed Saab, let me come to you first. You criticize this man, Akbaruddin Owaisi. Are you stunned? Are you shocked by the silence of the seculars by and large, sir?
Yeah, first of all, let me put it on the record that both I and Shabana in separate statements have condemned and rejected this statement, this speech of Mr. Owaisi without any condition. Unconditionally, totally condemned it. One. But yes, the silence is rather disappointing. and undesirable, as a matter of fact. But I suppose, the moment you start finding the reasons, some people think that one is justifying it. I'm not justifying it. Like when you try to find out the reasons of cancer, you are not justifying cancer, but you are finding why it is happening. I mean, with such kind of a speech, if there is a kind of silence in different secular groups, it has to be analyzed why it is happening. And it is extremely disappointing and disturbing, and it shouldn't be like this.
But nobody analyzed,
really,
and I am playing the devil's advocate here, Javed Saab. Nobody analyzed why a Varun Gandhi said something, why somebody else, some fringe element would say something. Everybody would condemn it immediately. It does not happen in secular India. It should not happen in secular India. But when an Akbaruddin Owaisi says it, are we perhaps looking for justification? And is that not a cause for concern? We are a secular democratic republic, sir.
No. There is no room for justification at all. Such kind of a statement cannot have any justification under the sun. Again, I said that when you are finding why people are silent, it is not that you are justifying the silence, but finding the reason. Like you find the reason of cancer, not justifying the cancer. Oh, then cancer is right. No, this is the reason that is causing cancer, and this reason should be eradicated. So one should think why this kind of silence on such an outrageous speech. I mean, that is shockingly outrageous. And you said so very rightly that we can't even quote that. It is like Honey Singh's song. You know, that you can't quote Honey Singh's song. You may say that it's vulgar, it's obscene, but you can't repeat the word. The same way it is so outrageous and so obscene, vulgar, that you can't repeat those words. That's the thing.
And the major cause for concern, Mr. Tulsi, is that this man, Akbaruddin Owaisi, is not the fringe. He is well educated. He is a member of Legislative Assembly for the second time. He is the brother of a member of parliament. He is the son of a former member of parliament. And he rants like this. It's a major cause for concern, sir.
Yes, of course it is. I believe that this kind of statement, outrageous statement, strikes at the root of the idea that's India.
Yes.
It completely negates our values. It's so shocking. Secularism is something on which the whole nation is founded.
Yes.
And this man is so irresponsible. There is no room at all, even if one can condone the language, but what he has said is not only the language, but in pith and substance. What he has said is completely shocking, unacceptable, and a crime against the entire nation.
Yes, you're rightly saying this is a crime against the nation. And Mr. Tulsi, who better than you to tell Headlines Today viewers what action should the Andhra Pradesh police and the government take against this ranting man, this raving and ranting man, Akbaruddin Owaisi? What action needs to be taken against him?
Well, the action has to be taken in accordance with law, that immediately an FIR, if it has not been registered already, because this has become public knowledge, and we can't swallow this. So after the FIR is the arrest, and after the arrest is the trial. The law must have its course, and the supremacy of law must be established.
The supremacy.
Otherwise, anybody can get away with this sort of a rant.
Absolutely spot on here, and that is something for the Kiran Kumar Reddy government to answer in Andhra Pradesh. Abid Rasool Khan, you are representing the Andhra Pradesh Congress here. This disgusting raving ranting that went on the 24th of December, why has no action been taken by your government since the 24th of December, sir?
First of all, I would like to strongly condemn the statements and the speech that was delivered by Akbaruddin Owaisi at Nirmal. And I would like to say that any speech which hurt the feeling of any community cannot be accepted in a secular country like India. And as far as the government of Kiran Kumar Reddy is concerned and the Congress government is concerned, we are equally concerned about these type of statements. We have brought it to the notice of the authorities as soon as we came to know, because you should appreciate that the statement and speech was given about 300 kilometers away from the city capital, that is Hyderabad. And after coming to know of it through the media, we have filed a complaint with the police saying that these type of things are spoiling that secular fabric of this volatile Telangana region, which has a strong volatile background and where the feelings of the Muslims and Hindus have always been on the very small thread. You know, we had to really take care of the secular feelings. So
yes,
now, as far as our government is
24th of
concerned,
December, are you saying that the writ of the Kiran Kumar Reddy government does not spread from Hyderabad to Nirmal, and from 24th till date you haven't been able to register even a single FIR against this man, let alone arrest him?
No. That is not what I have told. What I have told is that we have come to know of it, and immediately after coming to know of it, we have brought it to the notice of the authorities. And
when
the authorities
did you come to know of it, sir? It is your government in Andhra Pradesh. When did you come to know of it, sir?
Yes.
24th of December night,
The
this
next
man
day,
raved and ratted. When did you come to know of it, sir?
24th, yeah, let me answer. 24th night, the speech was delivered. 25th morning, it was reported in the media.
Yes.
And it was reported on the internet. And we have immediately, 25th being a holiday for Christmas, we have brought it to the notice of the government on 26th. After that, action has started and action has been initiated. Now, what has been filed in the court is a private complaint filed by a person who has come to know, but the government machinery has already started acting on it.
No. So what action has the Andhra Pradesh government taken? Christmas, government does not stop functioning. Police continues to function on Christmas. If there is a law and order breakdown, will you say it's Christmas, we will not work? What action in the 7 days after 25th of December,
definitely, sir? That is not what I told. That is not what I told.
What action? What tangible action? Was an FIR registered? Was an inquiry conducted? Why is Akbaruddin Owaisi not in jail tonight, sir?
No, inquiry was definitely conducted. And inquiry has been conducted and the information has been gathered, and now the government will definitely take action. I can assure you that our government is committed to maintain peace, but we do not want to hasten and run and again create any sort of problems. We have to take everything into order, get all the proof in hand. We have to get all the material in hand and take action on it, and our government is committed to take action.
Let me put that question to Pinky Anand, senior advocate and member of BJP National Executive, who joins me on center stage. Pinky Anand, are you satisfied with this response?
Now, what kind of response is this? I mean, what do you require in this case? You have the speech in front of you. It's an obvious case which is made out. The state ought to have taken action without delay. I mean, within 24 hours, that's all that one needs to take action on this front. After that, you can have investigation, whatever else you need. Why is the state so hesitant about it? It's obviously just you want to let such people go free.
Javed Saab, you heard what Abid Rasool Khan said. Is that how state should have responded?
No, sorry, I don't believe that. You see, I feel that the political fraternity in this country and the so-called secular parties believe secularism is tolerating all kind of communalism. They tolerate Hindu fundamentalists, they tolerate Muslim fundamentalists, and because they tolerate one fundamentalist, out of guilt they tolerate another one. They don't have the guts to stand up against communalism and fundamentalism. That's about all. They tolerate all kinds of communalism, and this is the secularism. It's a strange definition of secularism, I don't understand. The same government doesn't have the guts to remove the temple which is illegally made near Charminar. This same government doesn't have the guts to put Owaisi behind bars. So they are tolerating all kinds of communalism. This is their definition of secularism.
Yes. Howsoever high you may be, the law is above you. Is that only on paper? Is that only for the Aam Aadmi of India? Is this not for the Akbaruddin Owaisis of this country? Mr. Tulsi, is the case made out? Should the election commission not only debar somebody like Akbaruddin Owaisi, should MIM also not be de-recognized as a party for such hate speeches, for such raving and ranting that we saw for 1 hour plus on the 24th of December, sir? Is the case made out?
Yeah. No, I feel that it was not only raving and ranting, it was actually inciting people for violence. It was an extremely incendiary speech. He is threatening violence and he's asking people. So it's a serious matter. The writ of the law must run and action must be taken. Of course, the government has to take into account the repercussions which the action will have. We can't, I'm not at the moment in the government,
Yes.
but if I am the chief minister, I may be worried. The repercussions that will have, whether it will result in loss of life or property for hundreds and thousands of other persons, because this is an extremely incendiary speech.
Yes.
So they have to take all precautions before they can go for taking action, but election commission can take action only after conviction, and in this case prosecution must follow, and the sternest action must be taken with all full precautions to be able to maintain law and order.
Yes, and for a moment, Pinky Anand, let me quote to you what Taslima Nasreen said. Taslima Nasreen has been quoted as saying, Owaisi is brainwashing thousands of Muslims to become Kasabs. The authorities should take action before it's too late. Would you agree?
I think there's no dispute on this fact. If you have people like this making speeches which are full of hate and venom and are trying to invoke religious sentiment as well as, outraging the entire sentiments of the country, there's no question of not taking action. I mean, even if it is a law and order problem that can be dealt with, state is supposed to be competent. Mr. Tulsi is right, some action should be taken to prevent, but that's not the reason why there can be delay from 24th of December right up till now, and we are on 2nd of January.
Yes. And even then, so far there has been no action. It's a private citizen's complaint that is in the court. And Abid Rasool Khan, as a member of the Congress party, are you not ashamed that your government has taken absolutely no action so far? And such is the outrage. You've seen the outrage on social media. Now it's going far beyond social media, and this inaction will only perhaps lead to more trouble. Is this not appeasement, sir?
You cannot come to your own judgment. I am telling you, our government has responded and has collected all the evidence, and we are building up a strong FIR and a strong case against the person who has delivered the speech, and it requires some days of time. It is not that it can be done overnight. We are working on it, and our government is very much concerned. You cannot just say that we should be ashamed of it. We are very serious, and we are not worried about the political repercussions, or we are not worried about anything. We are worried about maintaining the law and order, protecting the human life, and also taking action against the people who have started any hate speeches or hate this thing. This is for Majlis, this is for BJP, this is for Praveen Togadia, who recently delivered another speech here in Hyderabad on the same lines. We have to take action against all of these. We are not supporting or protecting anyone at all. And our government is concerned, but you should appreciate that we have to collect the evidence, we have to collect the statements, we have to collect witnesses and do a proper job so that the conviction happens. If you just go ahead and do a job which is incomplete, then again tomorrow the blame comes onto the government, isn't it?
What action has been taken so far to ensure that law and order does not break down? Should Akbaruddin Owaisi actually be arrested? Should the government muster the courage to arrest him?
Our government is competent to maintain law and order, which has been evidenced even after the huge problems which arose after the temple issue near Charminar. We have maintained law and order without any loss of life. Here also, our government is committed and in order to, which definitely capable of maintaining law and order. But one thing I would like to say,
yes,
that the Muslims of Andhra Pradesh do not subscribe to these type of statements, and nobody will respond to these type of statements to break law and order. It can be some vagrant elements at some very small number of people, but in majority, the Muslims of Andhra Pradesh condemn these type of statements and these type of activities and these type of speeches. And
so single out those elements who you think will disrupt peace if Akbaruddin Owaisi is arrested. Take them into preventive detention first, then go and arrest Akbaruddin Owaisi. It's already been 7 days and counting, and so far we've seen no action on ground because, Javed Saab, the question is, if a Varun Gandhi is arrested, a Balasaheb Thackeray is banned from contesting elections for his hate speech and he was, defranchised. This silence on Owaisi seems to indicate that the government moves in one direction and does not in the other.
No, I disagree with that. The government doesn't react in any direction. Varun is an exceptional case. The government doesn't. Government, by and large, leave aside only government, the whole political spectrum.
Yes.
Beside a minuscule percentage of politicians, beside a minuscule percentage of politicians, by and large, Indian politicians have very poor opinion of Indian people. They think the Muslims and Hindus of India are communal. If you will arrest somebody like Owaisi, an average Muslim in India will feel bad. If you will arrest somebody like Tagodia, an average Hindu will feel bad. Can you imagine if this is what they believe? What is their opinion about an average Indian?
Yes.
This is the thing. They are not afraid of Owaisi. They are not afraid of Tagodia. They are afraid of common man. And they have very poor opinion of him. This gentleman is saying it, I really wonder if they will do anything. They will drag their feet as much as possible. Because everywhere we see that when somebody makes a hate speech, Ashok Singhal should have been arrested 100 times. They won't do it. Not because they are afraid of Ashok Singhal, because they have a poor opinion of you and me. They will not, as long as they can help it, they will not arrest Owaisi. Not because they are afraid of Owaisi, because they think average Muslim is communal, which is wrong. An average Hindu, an average Muslim, an average Indian wants peace, harmony, friendship. He doesn't want hate speeches.
Oh, you're
but
so spot on.
The establishment doesn't believe it.
Or is that the fear that the establishment propagates so that the establishment can get away?
He should be, this man, now we have to start, let us start from somewhere.
Yes.
Let's start from somewhere and let us make an example and let the government act against this man Owaisi.
Very sane advice coming from Javed Akhtar. Let's begin somewhere. Let's begin with the arrest of Akbaruddin Owaisi. Dr. Taslim Ahmad Rahmani, President of the Muslim Political Council, also joins me on center stage. Dr. Rahmani, Akbaruddin Owaisi is still not in jail. Are you disappointed with the way the Andhra Pradesh government is functioning, or do you agree if Akbaruddin Owaisi is arrested, there could be tension in Andhra Pradesh?
There are two things. Number one, there will be tension in Andhra Pradesh, there is no doubt about that. Number two, whatever the Akbaruddin Owaisi has said, it should be condemned because he does not have any approval from the Islam, from Quran, from Muslims and from the society, from the Indian government, from the Constitution of India.
Yes.
By any way, any hatred speech is not recommended or approved in any manner.
So what action, according to you, Dr. Rahmani, needs to be taken against Akbaruddin
But
Owaisi?
I will agree with Mr. Javed Akhtar that it's not alone the Akbaruddin Owaisi. There are so many of the people in the leader, not the people. People are secular. This is the beauty of the country, that the people of India.
But for a moment, on my show, on center stage tonight, we are discussing Akbaruddin Owaisi. In your opinion, what action against Akbaruddin Owaisi?
I cannot exclude Akbaruddin Owaisi, because
so what action against Akbaruddin Owaisi?
If there are Parveen Togodia, if there
are you justifying Akbaruddin Owaisi?
Not at all.
So tell me what action against Akbaruddin Owaisi?
I am saying that we cannot approve anybody who make any hatred speech.
Are you justifying? You are justifying, are you? I am asking you a simple question, sir. What action against Akbaruddin Owaisi?
Nobody, including me, can justify Akbaruddin Owaisi or anybody else who makes such a statement.
Pinky Anand, what action against Akbaruddin Owaisi?
Register a case, you can have 153A, you can have 295A, you can have 298. I mean, there is enough and more provisions in the Indian Penal Code which has provided that basically you can't rake up sentiments of people in this fashion to trying to incite them to violence.
Yes.
If you are having this extreme example, you have every statute which is available to take action, register a criminal case against him, do whatever investigation you want to. After that, the tape is there, the video tape is available.
FIR has already been lodged.
Not yet. There's a complaint.
There's only a complaint.
So far.
There's only a complaint.
Yes, there is no FIR so far.
The point is the complaint is by a private individual. Yes. I mean, the question is of state responsibility. Why is the UPA government perpetually following this appeasement policy of trying to protect
Yes.
people who are inciting violence in society.
Abid Rasool Khan on center stage tonight. Do you commit that your government will not abdicate its responsibility and will take action as per the law of the land?
Yeah, definitely. Our government and I, on behalf of the government, we commit that whatever has happened, an investigation has been done, and based on the proof and based on the law, the action would be initiated, and the courts are competent to give the punishments and take action. We will definitely not shield anybody who provocates any sort of religious hatred, whether it is any Muslim or any other right-wing Hindu activist who comes and gives the statement. Definitely, it's a commitment, and we will definitely honor it. And our party has proved that it is do it at all times.
Okay. I'll track that story. On Headlines Today, we will track that story very, very closely. For the moment, Javed Akhtar Saab for that sane advice. Pinky Anand, Dr. Rahmani and Abid Rasool Khan and KTS Tulsi, many thanks for joining me. We'll be tracking that story. We'll see what action is taken against Akbaruddin Owaisi in this case.